Padrone. Thank you for your questions. Me and the pony here want to thank you for them questions.
And thank you for the question.
It was actually just one kind of question, I think. But thank you for the question.
No, it was definitely two questions.
Okay. Thanks for the questions. I've been playing drums for about 10 years. It was very random where my interest came from. I went into a guitar center with my father because him and my mom have been making music together throughout their marriage. They'd like go play gigs here and there locally. So he was probably buying her something. And we went to the guitar center together, just him and I. And we ran into a friend of his in the drum section. And he was playing a very simple groove. So I got real curious, like, oh, what's he doing? You know, I gotta figure this out. I sat down next to him and I ended up playing about the exact same groove. My dad was just real excited, like, oh, I can't believe this. So he bought sticks and a pad, and I mean, eventually the drum set actually, he got me a drum set somehow. But you know, we just started how we could, and that just kind of started my interest. I mean, I'm glad that that's how it happened, because I didn't know, even though I didn't have an interest from watching someone else play, like, oh, I want to be a drummer, even though it wasn't like that. I'm glad that that incident happened, and just, I didn't know that drumming would be such a natural thing for me otherwise. My dad was really in a hurry to find me a teacher, so Jim Cavanaugh was recommended by someone my father knew, and even though Jim wasn't too interested at first because he wasn't really into being the drum teacher, we showed up as a family at one of his gigs at the Bridgeport Roadhouse. Really fun place to watch music. Really awesome. I love that place. And yeah, so we went there together and we saw Jim play, and he saw me play a little bit, and he decided that he would teach me drums for a while, and I'm so glad he did, because he held my interest, and he helped me grow in playing drums, and studying drums with him was a really great time. And we still sometimes, just anything having to do with music, we'll study together when we get a chance.
I've been playing bass for about 12 or 13 years. I think what first drew me into it was just the versatility of the instrument. You can be lead, you are part of the rhythm section, and just the feeling that comes from a bass, that when it's loud it just rattles your lungs. I think that's just awesome. I think what first really started the obsession was years ago when I was first kind of getting into it. One of my dad's friends was going to be out of the country for a number of months, and he was a bass player, and so he decided to drop off his Rickenbacker just for me to check out and just kind of, you know, mess around with for a little bit. And I just remember opening the case and seeing this, you know, rich starburst, and just the smell of the old leather and metal and everything. It was just awesome. And from then on, I was like, oh my god, this is it. So after that, shortly after that, I had the opportunity to play with my local youth group. They were just a group of people who wanted to improve the life of the community in which they lived in, and they did that. So they had a bass available, and I just followed chord charts and everything, and it was good for me because it just got me out in front of people, and it got me, you know, playing along with other people, and it was a great experience. And then I finally got my own bass after, you know, I knew that this was it for me. I've only been playing fretless for about 2 years or so, and that came about because one of my friends said that he knew a guy who did really good custom work, and knew that I was kind of interested in getting into fretless. And I had a Samick that I wasn't doing much with, and and I gave him the Samick, and he took all the frets out and really exposed me to what I could do with fretless. Just the eerie sounds that you could come up with, just sliding in and out of notes, and especially sliding with chords. I love doing that because with a regular bass you can bend to a certain extent and everything, but with fretless you just slide right into it. And just harmonic slides also. Harmonics seem to come out so much more clear on a fretless, and harmonic slides are just one of my favorite things to do. So he really helped me learn more about fretless and everything. From that experience, soon all of my basses were fretless, and I was dating him. So, so all around a great thing. I love fretless.
I've been playing guitar for about 8 years. What first got me interested was I wanted to write songs, and I needed an instrument to be able to do that with. I always wrote songs, always wanted to be a singer my whole life, so I needed something to be able to write with. And my mom bought me this really crappy acoustic from this kid that lived upstairs, in the apartment upstairs, and I taught myself some chords with this little book, and she noticed that I was getting pretty good, and my dad also found out. And my stepmom told my dad that there was this school in Philly called the School of Rock, and she read this article about it in the paper, so they proposed it to my mom, and my dad started taking me every week, and that's where I really learned how to play. My teacher, Aldo Noboa, is an awesome teacher, best teacher ever I have ever had for anything ever. He really taught me how to play basically everything I know now, back then. And I played in the AC/DC tribute show. I had my first solo on stage. It felt amazing, and there was no turning back after that. I was bound to perform ever since, so I've been gigging and playing ever since then.